The recent protest that took place here in Rockford the other day, I feel was a move in the right direction. I feel that we need to come together as a community and address the issues of police non accountability for the actions in our community. I would suggest that we avoid red herring topics such as issues of racism. Not to say that race is not an important issue in this matter, because obviously race is. African Americans are disproportionately murdered by police in the city of Rockford. African Americans disproportionately, especially the males, feel afraid to be stopped by the police. Uh, Many of them feel that they have to defend themselves and react in a negative way when confronted by police. African American families feel not comfortable in cooperating with the police in investigation issues. So obviously there's an issue of race that I will not say, but I will say that race in this topic or the issue becomes a red herring because it draws away from the true issue. And the true issue is this: the police need to be accountable to the entire community, not just the African American community, to the Hispanic community, and to the white community. It doesn't matter how either community feels about the other community. Whites may feel that blacks create more of the crime, therefore that's the reason why they are murdered more routinely. Um, Obviously, the facts don't support that, but that's their feeling, and that's fine. But that's not the issue. The issue is that the police, Rockford police, need to become more accountable. Rockford police need to build a better community relationship with the citizens in the community, not just the white citizens, not just the Hispanic citizens, not just the African American citizens, but with the entire community. We have to acknowledge that Rockford Police Department struggles, as any other police department does, with issues of lethal force. Um, they're not always in a position where they can not use lethal force, but in that position they need to become accountable. So what I suggest we do is that we put together a separate community accountability board made up of all constituents: African American, Hispanic, white, Laotian, or what But this panel will do an independent investigation, an independent review of each shooting that has happened. The findings will determine if there needs to be further investigation. Too many times in these situations, the victims' families are shut out from the public, and their side of the stories are often never heard or simply set up on the table. The police are extremely crafty in concealing and protecting their officers by shielding the evidence from the community at large. Now, case in point, the recent uh, police shooting that involved the young man over on Montague, where the police initially reported that he held his kids out as a shield, and then the independent task force came along and said, no, those were wrong. A lot of this misreporting happens on the part of the police department. And I am going to say that Rockford Register Star is biased in their reporting of the incidents, as well as many of our news stations. Therefore, it is necessary that we create an independent accountability or review board that's made up of local citizens that will request further investigation if necessary. I think that we need to start with this independent review board and go back even to the Dismuke murder, necessary beyond that. and find out through investigation if the police department was wrong, and if so, then we make them accountable. That's what we do it. We don't do it through finger pointing, uh, red herring issues. We stick to the facts. That's my take on policing the police in Rockford. Thank you.